With every Star Wars movie release, there comes a slew of peripheral releases, including books. A new book talks about Han Solo as a dad fulfilling everyone's fan fiction dreams. Yeah! So in this, we have an excerpt, by the way, but it talks about what was life like after baby Ben was born, and Han and Leia are married at this point. Lando is the cool uncle. What is going on? So this is coming out around the release of Solo, which is a prequel, and this seems to be a threequel, sequel?
It's a gap year. It's like it's a gap. It fills the gap.
It's like Star Wars Rebels and the Clone Wars, but with characters you truly love and care about in the middle, instead of new characters that you grow to love and care about.
I don't need new people. I don't need new people. I have my friends and I just keep them.
Here's an excerpt from the Star Wars site, which paints an adorable picture. Urgent message for Princess Leia Organa. Please respond, urgent. Han Solo woke with a tiny foot in his face and an irritating droid voice in his ear. What? The tiny foot was attached to the tiny body of Ben Solo, mercifully sleeping for what seemed like the first time in days. Han's eyes went wide. Would the boy wake? I will transfer the holo from Chancellor Mon Mothma immediately, Leia's protocol droid T2LC droned. What? No! Han sat up, still trying not to move Ben too much. He was shirtless, and his hair was almost certainly pointing in 8 different directions. He probably had crust on his face. He didn't want to talk to Mon Mothma under regular circumstances, let alone half-naked and bedheaded. Leia? A voice said as the room lit up with the ghostly blue holo projection. Ben stirred, kicking Han once in the face. How cute.
Oh, it's a little moment. I like this This Is 40 version of their lives.
Oh, yeah, that despite being in a cool space action setting, they're waking up and sleeping too much and trying to take care of the baby, and the baby won't go to sleep, and the baby kicks them in the face.
It did give me like a Pixar version of their life. You know, when you picture it.
That.
I would, because you can get out of a Pixar baby, you can get so much more.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of things you don't necessarily think about. You do get like that real person scamp out of Solo in the movies, but to get that extra layer of like family life, the banality of the entire situation, your like daily grind juxtaposed against the immense responsibilities you have, but also we just saved the galaxy. Can I get a minute?
Nope. Your wife's cell phone analog is gonna ring and pick up while you're all sleepy.
And that's another thing that you think about, like once it's all FaceTime, once it's hologram time and they have like 3D representations of everything in your room, you suddenly have way more responsibilities in terms of being photo ready.
You have to like brush your hair. I don't want to live in this world.
They should have like just a speaker only version.
Yeah, or just texting.
That would never go away. When everyone's like, oh, it's always a hologram. No, no one's gonna want that.
I don't want that now. But I love this. It's like, it does feel like a fan fiction though.
I never thought about how, like this is annoying enough, but at least you can drop your elbow and support it. Having to hold your arm up for your like hologram thing if you have it on your wrist, like that's annoying.
Yeah.
I don't like any of it. The future, go back, even though it was a long time ago.
So this book, which was probably going to have a lot of cute moments, will likely not focus on Ben Solo as a child or when he has any sort of agency or is going to any kind of Jedi school, because it is imagined this will be touched on later in episode 9. But when he's a baby, he's pretty cute, right? This will be out in Last Shot. It is going to be releasing April 17th, 1 month before Solo, so you have that time to read. What was Han like as a dad? Please let us know your thoughts and like and subscribe for more.